you have that camaraderie in place. You bring them on in an advisory board capacity and you test these decisions and you get their feedback because they may be end users of your product or your service or your pricing model or your training or whatever it is. And so, however, you set up that decision framework, set something up so that way you're at least thinking past your own nose. Because as a business owner, that becomes very difficult because I often, as well, get kind of trapped right here into that decision making and I need to write it down or I need to go sit in the woods for 2 days or in the desert this time of year for 2 days and think through it. Or I need to go on a bike ride. Sometimes I do my best thinking when I'm behind bars, right, on my bike. Sometimes you get really good ideas in the most random places. Sometimes I'll be driving across town and I will just shut the radio off or the podcast or whatever I'm listening to, shut it off and just drive in complete silence because I can think. And then I whiteboard it or I bring in somebody that I trust to bounce those ideas off from. And that's really part of that decision framework. So not to beat the horse any further, set up a decision framework and use it to your advantage. And then number 5, which I think plays into this, seek outside perspectives, bring in somebody, a coach, a consultant, an advisor, a best friend, somebody, a colleague, as a professional who may be competing with you but is in a similar position, or somebody from a networking group or a mastermind group, whatever it is. Bring in somebody who can hear what you're trying to do, hold you accountable for what you're trying to accomplish, and give you some perspective that is outside of your own brain. So that's number 5.